The rain poured heavily over the ancient kingdom of Umuagu on the very night Queen Adiz went into labor. Thunder shook the skies. The palace servants ran from one corner to another as the royal midwife struggled to deliver the king's first child. Outside the royal chamber, King Obinna paced nervously. "My king, please sit down," Chief Nwosu pleaded. "How can I sit down when my wife is fighting for her life?" the king replied. Suddenly, a loud cry echoed from inside the chamber. A baby's cry. The king rushed inside, the midwife smiled. "Congratulations, my king. It is a son." King Obinna's face lit up with joy. He lifted the newborn child into his arms. At that exact moment, lightning flashed across the sky. The palace door suddenly swung open. An old blind prophet entered. Everyone gasped. It was Namdi the seer, a man who had not visited the palace for over 20 years. The prophet pointed toward the child. "That boy." The room became silent. "He is not an ordinary child." The king frowned. "What do you mean?" The prophet took a deep breath. "The gods have chosen him." Everyone exchanged nervous glances. "The child will become the greatest ruler this kingdom has ever known." Excitement spread across the room. But the prophet wasn't finished. However, the smiles disappeared. "Before he sits on the throne, blood will flow." The queen held her baby tightly. "What blood?" she asked. The prophet's face turned serious. "The blood of betrayal." Fear filled the chamber. The child's greatest enemy will come from within the palace itself. A heavy silence followed. King Obinna laughed. "There is no traitor in my palace." The prophet slowly turned his blind eyes toward the king. "There is." Before anyone could ask another question, the prophet walked away. That same night, hidden in the shadows outside the palace, someone overheard everything. Prince Emeka, the king's younger brother. His face darkened with jealousy. For years, Emeka had dreamt of becoming king. Now, a newborn child stood between him and the throne. He clenched his fist. "If that boy must die for me to rule." A wicked smile appeared on his face. "Then so be it." 20 years later, the child named Chinedu had grown into a brave, intelligent, and kind young man loved by the people. Wherever he went, people praised him. The villagers called him the Lion Prince. But Chinedu had no idea that a deadly secret was following him. Unknown to him, Prince Emeka had spent 20 years building allies and planning the downfall of the royal family. And now, the time for revenge had finally come. One night, assassins quietly entered the palace. Their mission was simple: kill the prince before sunrise. As Chinedu slept peacefully in his room, a masked assassin slowly opened the door. A sharp dagger glistened in the darkness. The assassin raised the weapon and struck.